Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Lord's Racing League, and that's right, it is time for the Builders Delight Finals. We had 16 cars shipped in from around the country, and some of these builders definitely put on a good show.
Oh, absolutely, and if you haven't seen those previous races, make sure you go ahead and watch this video through, and then go take a look at the past videos, because you would have seen some great overtakes, some sweet side-by-side racing, whoop-de-doos. Uncle Elvis did a aerial 360, and Mr. Dark showed us how to disappear into a mountain.
That's right, so it all comes down to this. They got 8 laps in this race rather than just 6 to get it done, and they can't afford any mistakes. Let's go meet the drivers one more time. And starting on the pole, we got our fast qualifier who showed he's not only got the speed, but he's got the handling as well. It's Blue Line from Blue Line Racing. Let's see if he's got 8 more good laps in him to hold off the rest of the field.
Starting second, we have Kay from Arlo Racing driving her Cadillac V16, and here's to hoping she's put some pineapple juice in the tank, because not only is it high with vitamin A, I've heard it also increases horsepower. Starting third, a top contender at any track, and showing his skill here by making it to the finals, we have James IRONBEARD from IRONBEARD Customs.
And starting last, though I don't expect him to stay there very long because he's got more wins than Kyle Busch. Driving his Z06 Corvette from NUMBSKULL Racing, we've got NUMBSKULL. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 1, 8 laps to get it done to find out who's going to be the champion. Here we go. Blue Line takes off, gets up in front of Kay, blocks him off. Look at NUMBSKULL coming from the backside, getting to the inside, flips over, coming out of 3. Blue Line is pulling away, keeping it nice and steady, but Kay's trying to catch up. Does a big old drift coming out of 5. Blue Line's going to keep the lead. Kay second, and looks like, NUMBSKULL's flipped over on the back side there. We'll have to go back and check to see what happened to him.
Look at Blue Line just kind of saying, left, right, you're not getting past me, and then NUMBSKULL gets a little bit of a push off of IRONBEARD and is able to pass Kay in turn 3, but then loses it coming out of 3 and flips over.
Looks like he jumped out of the corner.
Yeah, basically. Coming down to the line, Blue Line blows everybody away, and Kay comes in a pretty distant second so far.
Yeah, not too bad, but she was still close, so you never know. Here we go, lap 2, she takes off, gets a nice side-by-side, gets into the back of Blue Line, spins him. Looks like, IRONBEARD flips over coming out of 2. I think NUMBSKULL pushed him down. Kay flips over coming out of 3. Blue Line is just loving it. He's pulling well away from everybody, and looks like NUMBSKULL was able to break free of Kay. He's going to come down, move up in the second. I figured it wouldn't take him too long to get up there, but yeah, Kay's flipped over here on Megiddo Straight, and IRONBEARD, what in the world? That was a crazy wreck coming out of 2. We'll have to go back and check that out.
I think NUMBSKULL really lucked out on this lap.
Well, he either lucked out or he made his own luck, but because it looks like right here, he kind of pushed him down, it looked like.
I don't know if that was actually luck at this point. He seems to be a little aggressive. You know, it is the final race, so he's got to put everything on the line.
All or nothing, that's right.
And Kay sadly charged a little too hard and ends up flipping it over coming down Megiddo, and then Blue Line comes in first again. No surprise, and NUMBSKULL was able to mosey his way up onto second.
Yeah, but he's on the outside. Let's see if he's got something for Blue Line. He takes off a little bit better. He's side by side on the outside. It looks like he pushed him down and says, I'm going to take the lead, but Blue Line is still second.
He is not going to be happy about that. There he comes.
Yeah, you knew he was coming back and was like, hey, NUMBSKULL, I wasn't very happy with that move. I'm going to come get you. NUMBSKULL spins out, blocks him. Whoa, did you see IRONBEARD? He went up on 2 wheels coming around that corner. They're all flying down here. Check this out.
Look at NUMBSKULL. He pushes Blue Line onto the inside, almost wrecks him out like he did with IRONBEARD. IRONBEARD even got a shove off of Kay, kind of like NUMBSKULL did to him. Wasn't able to pass Blue Line, but here he comes. Boom. Rear end, tries to get past him. And then coming down here, Riverside Straight, Blue Line was all over the back bumper.
Yeah, he had a mirror full of Blue Line there for a while.
Coming down to the line, NUMBSKULL throws a full body block, and IRONBEARD rides the rail in third and Kay in fourth.
I think maybe that electric motor just got stuck on full.
It might have.
It's fully charged. So
overcharged.
Overcharged, exactly. So here we go.
Oh, wow.
Blue Line takes off, gets way in front of NUMBSKULL and says, you know what, NUMBSKULL, you ain't going to have a chance this time.
No, boy.
I'm putting all the power down.
Oh, wow.
Kay flipped over, coming out of 3 again. That's been a bad corner for her, but Blue Line, look at that. Boy, look at the drifting he does coming through there. NUMBSKULL second. Looks like IRONBEARD's keeping up in third, and there's Kay. again, flipped over coming out of turn 3 on Magetto straight.
Oh, what a bummer. But look at Blue Line. He was like, nah, it ain't happening again.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
way out in front of Numbskull.
Can't touch me.
Ironbeard and Kay side by side, and I think Ironbeard shoved Kay up into the rail and ends up flipping her over. Blue Line with a little sideways and a kick back, a nice little switchback. Numbskull comes in a pretty close second, actually.
Well, not too bad, but I mean, for a straight open shot, Blue Line really pulled away. But look at this. Blue Line gave Numbskull another little check. Said nope. Here comes Numbskull on the inside. Look at that 2x2. Kay flipped over again. Hey, Ironbeard moves up in the second, gets in front of the Blue Line, and Numbskull's got the lead. Coming to the line. Blue Line looks to the outside, isn't able to pass. It looks like Ironbeard moved up in the second. Numbskull got the lead, and there's Kay. I saw him going 2x2 going through turn 3, and that is just not good. Somebody had to give.
Yeah, look at Blue Line just shoving Numbskull. I was like, no, it's
definitely
not happening. And look at here coming into turn 3.
Look at that run.
2x2, they entered turn 3. And coming out of turn 3, they definitely were not 2x2.
Numbskull, look at him, blocking down.
He was like, you know what, once Numbskull actually got in front of Blue Line, he was like doing the exact same thing Blue Line was, not letting him by. Coming down to the line, all nice and straight, and even Ironbeard gets kind of flung around. But look at Blue Line just a car length behind. I bet you if they had just a few more yards of straight, he probably would have got Ironbeard.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Numbskull is like putting out all the stops. He's wrecking everybody to get this win. But unfortunately gets held up. Ironbeard takes to the lead. Blue Line to the outside, gets the second. Now Numbskull's third. I don't see Kay. Looks like we lost her. But coming to the line, Ironbeard's going to take the lead. Look at that, pairs of drifts. Coming across there, Numbskull went from second back to, no, he wasn't first, wasn't he? All the way back to third. And there's Kay. Looks like, hey, at least she's on all 4 wheels.
That is very true. Look at Ironbeard throwing like same kind of maneuver Numbskull did to him, just trying to shove him down.
Kay locked the back end.
Yes, she did. And Blue Line goes way up and around the outside of Numbskull. He probably didn't even see it coming as fast as he was going. And coming down to the line here, Ironbeard was like way out ahead as Blue Line and Numbskull were battling. And look at coming down to the drifts. It almost looks like Tokyo Drift or something.
Watch this again, man. They kick it left, kick it right, set themselves up for the corner.
I tell you what, it really is Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Tomo Amakato.
What does that mean? I've never seen the movie. All I know is about cars and drifting.
Yeah, well, you just have to go watch it one this time.
Look
at Blue Line. Gets the power out, takes over the lead from Ironbeard.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he slams into the back of him, and the kid gets them all crossed up. Kay and Numbskull are back there battling for third and fourth, but Blue Line is pulling away. Man, once he gets out into that open air, he is just gone. Here comes Kay. She's going to make it down this time, thankfully. Looks like she's going to be third, and Numbskull fell all the way back to fourth. I wasn't sure if I'd see him that far back again or not, but apparently he did.
Look at Blue Line get way out ahead. Well, not way out ahead, but ahead of Ironbeard, and it looks like Numbskull almost pit maneuvered Kay, and Ironbeard tried the same maneuver. And it looks like Kay and Numbskull lost a ton of steam in turn 3, barely creeped through there as Blue Line and Ironbeard were just pulling way away from both of them. Blue Line gets way out ahead from Ironbeard by this point, and it was basically all over for this lap from there. And look at again, another drift by Blue Line. He is very fancy.
Hey, he's just having fun because this is the last lap. He's got the pole. Let's see if he can do it. This is all for everything. Ironbeard gets a nice shot, gets to the outside of Blue Line. Blue Line crosses him up. Numbskull dives in, and looks like Ironbeard crosses up Numbskull. And there's something that nobody else wanted to see. Blue Line's got a huge lead. Nobody's going to catch him. Coming down to the finish line, he is going to take the win easily. Numbskull came back to get second. Ironbeard third, and Kay, unfortunately, she come back in fourth. At least she made it down again. But Blue Line, I tell you what, he just put the power down, got away from everybody. He is our Builders champion. Let's go back and check this lap out one more time.
Look, Ironbeard was actually pretty level with Blue Line until Blue Line took a huge block. Numbskull got to the inside, and then I don't know if this was an act of aggression by Numbskull just saying, hey, if I'm not winning this, you ain't either.
I think Ironbeard was crossing up and saying, hey, you ain't going to make it past me, but apparently
one of the two. It's hard to tell. Blue Line, as they're all battling, just pulls way away, just kind of cruising it, almost trying to, he was looking back to see if they were even behind him, which they weren't.
No, he had it in neutral the whole half of the track there.
And then coming down to the line here, a little back and forth. Numbskull comes in second, Ironbeard third, and Kay fourth, all evenly spaced apart.
But the guy who wasn't evenly spaced apart was Blue Line from Blue Line Racing. He not only set down the fastest lap in qualifying and blew everybody away, but he showed he had the speed and the aggression to get the job done. He is our Builders Light champion.
And we want to give a huge thank you to everybody who participated in this event. That includes West Coast Sid, Rusty Tuna, Misty G, Numbskull, Mr. Dark, Papa Pugsley, Budo Head, Kay, James Ironbeard, Uncle Elvis, Dusty Miles, J-Bo, Boondocks, Bolo Brown, and Wooly Moppleton.
That's right. We definitely appreciate all the builders for sending in your cars. We are definitely honored to have them run down the track. It was a fun event. Can't wait for the next one. And we also want to thank everybody who's watched, especially even up to this point. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not, because you're going to want to see the next event that we're going to be throwing. And we just appreciate everybody watching. Until the next time, God bless.